You educate a lot with what you say. Think of all the times we've told kids to wash our hands before eating, or put the games away after playing. Or when we talk to kids about their emotions, we say things like, "When you're angry, you can make it heard with a big voice, and we can play games together to see if the anger goes away." It is easy to imagine that through our direct teaching, children will learn values, prosocial behaviors, and how to live their emotional experiences in peace. However, this is not the only option. Even more with what you do. Children are active observers who learn even when we do not explicitly teach them. We imagine a child who falls, peels his knee, and comes to us in tears. If we tell him that nothing has happened and that he should not cry, he will believe that crying is wrong and that when he feels this way, he must survive on his own. If, on the other hand, we become afraid and he becomes anxious, he will learn to live in these situations in an anxious manner. If we welcome him, reassure him, and tell him that it is normal for him to get a little hurt while playing, the teachings we are transmitting will still be different. But it has much more wit what you are. The most effective learning occurs implicitly and through imitation. Babies can imitate facial expressions and mouth movements from a very young age, within a few hours of birth. This innate ability is critical for survival. Consider how much they can communicate when they haven't learned to speak. They use the tool at their disposal, nonverbal language, which consists of movements, gestures, postures, tone of voice, gaze, and actions. They use it not only to express their needs, moods, and interests, but also to learn about themselves, the world around them, and most importantly, to understand and connect with others. Everything we do with our bodies becomes a source of information for them. Returning to the example of the child with a peeled knee and the welcome modality. How is our embrace going? Are we involved and in control? Or are we too far apart while holding him in our arms, our bodies rigid? The child feels everything we are, absorbs it, and adopts our ways of being. We all know these things, even if we never think about them. After all, we all know how difficult it is to put a child to sleep by cradling him in our arms when we are nervous, angry, or thinking about something else. How do children learn to communicate? What is the process by which children learn their first words? Is it something innate, or is it something that is stored in the minds of the children, exercise after exercise, syllable after syllable? There are several theories, most of which contrast two main points of view. Most children begin to speak around the age of 2, and over the next few months, they gradually improve their skills and gain command of the language. But do babies learn by simply listening and responding, or are they born with some innate gift that allows them to be more proficient in their native language? Surely one thing is certain. Children learn the language that surrounds them. If English is spoken around a child, the little one will learn English, the Mammy language. Infants enjoy it when you speak to them in Mammy language, which is a special chanting language composed of short and repetitive phrases with a high pitch, a slow tempo, and a soft voice timbre. Children learn words better and retain their attention for longer periods of time when spoken to in a normal voice, in addition to appreciating this somewhat amusing way of expressing themselves. As a result, no father should be embarrassed to express himself in this unique language. However, it is critical to address the child, respecting the turns of conversation. Yes, he, too, wants to respond to our speeches, and most importantly, looking him in the face and eyes. If we notice that the child is looking away from us or begins to fidget, such as by arching his back, we should not press him and instead let him rest for a while. Listening and talking require a great deal of attention from such a young child, attention that can sometimes last only a few minutes. But what will I say to him? I'm not a talker, and I don't have much to say. which could be the objection of some father or mother, a few words. However, you do not need to be an expert storyteller to talk to your child. Simply telling him about simple home routines or even what we are doing will enough. To remain attentive, the child will only need to hear the melodious and sweet tone of the parent's voice. Learning is assured if you speak to him in a positive manner, with a beautiful smile, a calm face, and by looking him in the eyes. The word games: rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Daddy wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Mommy wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Brother wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Sister wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. All the family wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. They not only entertain children, but they also teach them to distinguish words and the parts into which they can be broken down, in technical terms, syllables and phonemes, regardless of their meaning. Small children who are immersed in this poetry and music game learn to perceive and recognize words in great detail, with less effort and more fun. In short, it is a game, but it is a very serious game that allows the child to better prepare for future elementary school tests. The books. In fact, numerous scientific studies have shown that reading to a small child is an extremely beneficial activity for language development. In the first year of life, children are most interested in books with pictures of faces, as well as those with short poems and nursery rhymes. Later, beginning in the second year of life, books that depict objects or small scenes with simple sentences are among the most popular. At the age of 2, children prefer stories with a few characters and a simple plot, which gradually become more complex in terms of subjects and details. In general, however, the characteristic that makes children's books unique is that it takes 2 to read them. In general, the feature that distinguishes children's books is that they require 2 people to read them. Do you know other methods? Leave us a comment.